Hey guys, this is Adrian at Mortgage Cafe Northwest with my business partner, Mickey.
Hey, good morning. It's MIKKI Rodriguez.
How's it going?
Good.
Yeah,
Good. I'm missing the office. I'm missing everybody.
I know, I know. I think we all are. I think it's part of being out of routine, working
Yeah.
from home, but also staying out of the snack cupboard is hard. So, um, yeah, I think we're all getting used to it. But one of the things that is that we wanted to talk to you guys about today is interest rates and refinancing. We have been getting a little people reaching out a little bit. Would you say a little bit or a lot?
A little lot,
A
a
little bit
lot
of a
bit,
lot.
a lot bit.
Yeah.
I think everybody being at home has amplified that as well because people are starting to think, oh, maybe I should do this.
Yeah.
And they have a little more time on their hands. But yes,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, uh, guys, as you have heard, rates are doing really well. Now, there are some pieces to this. There are a lot of details, but rates are doing really well. They're really low. Last week was a bit of a misconception and confusing to a lot of people because Sunday, the Fed announced that they were going to lower rates. Well, what the Fed did was lower rates for them, not for us, the consumer. And so that didn't translate last week to lower rates right away. Right away. But what they have done, and probably a bigger piece of news for us that are looking to refinance, is they've started to buy mortgage-backed securities. They're buying mortgage-backed securities to reduce the rates. That has been extremely helpful to the negative rates that we saw last week. And I'm going to show you guys real quick a a screenshot of what that looks like, just to give you an idea. And so here is a screen, and you can see that in this particular one, there are some red, and red is bad, and green is good. I'm going to zoom in to about 1 month, and you can see that last week, this is all last week until Friday, we saw some positive momentum with rates, and then this huge green candlestick and another big green candlestick this morning. This is yesterday, and this is this morning. So after the Fed announced that they are buying mortgage-backed securities, now we're starting to see those rates drop back down, and it's a great time to continue with that application for. Let's stop sharing that for your refinance. So, Mickey, how can we help our clients be better prepared?
yeah. With the rates being as volatile as they are, it's really a good idea for you to have your application in, have your loan submitted to the lender so that when the rate is where we want it to be or where you want it to be or where it's going to benefit you to do a refinance, that we're ready to just go in, log into their system, unlock the loan. The problem comes in when you reach out to us and say, yeah, I want to refinance. And then great, send me your mortgage statement. We run some numbers, we send it back to you. Looks great. 2 days later, you send us this stuff. Then we go in and we're starting to work on your file. Well, rates have moved a ton in those 2 days. And all of a sudden we're looking at a totally different story. And then we have borrowers that are going, well, I don't know if this benefits me. Well, yeah, maybe it doesn't. And we're kind of all taking a little bit of a leap of faith, right? At this point where we're saying, we're going to jump in and do the work, which it takes a few hours and a lot of our team's effort to get things submitted in and to the lender. But at least, even if when we submit the loan, let's say it's not exactly where we want it to be, and maybe it's moved up because we have been seeing that. And I do believe it's going to continue to be volatile for a while.
Yeah.
We can get everything in line. We can be sitting there ready to just pull the trigger on the lock and ready to go. So then we'll just proceed as usual, but you kind of need to pay a little bit less attention to the rates until we're ready to lock, and just kind of go, okay, we know where we want to be, and we're just going to wait and sit tight. And then when it happens, then we'll move forward.
Yeah. Yeah. And so just to go to 2 points that you talked about. One is um, the volatility of the rates. By the way, guys, the movement in interest rates is the biggest movement. In other words, it moves so fast that we've never seen interest rates be so volatile and move at the pace that they are moving at right now. In other words, the
Yeah.
jump in a short period of time is huge in record history. We've never seen interest rates move as big as they have moved in such a
Right.
short period of time. So it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
We had a day last week where an interest rate for a borrower jumped like a 1.25 points from 3.6 to 4.75 in one day. It
Wow.
was freaky because he's
Wow.
buying a house and he has to lock.
Yeah.
But thankfully, it all came back down and we were able to lock it in where we were originally at. But it's hard to not panic when things
Right.
like that happen.
Right. Absolutely. Which reminds me, I've got to get back to that guy. I've got to send him some numbers on today's rate. So yes, guys, the volatility is insane. Now, the other thing that you mentioned is being ready. So, Mickey, let's say that you and I have a conversation. You don't have my application. You just know that, my score is 700. And send me, what are the rates today, Mickey? Send me an estimate. And then you send me an estimate. Can you lock me in today? Or what do you need from me? Where do we need to be in the process to be able to lock in that interest rate?
Yeah, well, we are brokers, so we work with a number of different lenders. And I would have to say that the difference in what we need from one lender to the next is slightly varies. So it can vary. But generally, what we're going to need is we're going to need a full application. It
Mhm.
isn't as important that we have all of your documentation and tax returns and W-2s and all that stuff yet, but we do need to have a full application. We do need to pull your credit report, and we do need to upload that to the lender and get your loan registered.
Mhm.
So that's what we need in order to be able
Okay. So you send me an estimate this morning at 11:30. I like the estimate and I say, okay, Mickey, let's go with this. Go ahead and lock me in. I submit the application and there's an online link that you'll see here so you can submit your application. So we submit the application, send you a mortgage statement. Um, how long before we can register and lock, do you think? I mean, realistically, I know everyone is busy right now. The whole
Mhm.
team is busy. Well, we're trying to give people an idea of not just maybe us, but other lenders. It's good to have this in place. And my point is, the more you have done up front, the better it's going to be, the easier it's going to be to lock your interest rate. Because if we submit all that today at 11:30, how long before it's ready to lock?
Probably about 24 hours,
Yeah.
unless we're in an extreme rush and we have the time and capacity to be able to put it in the front of the line.
Right. Right. So, guys, just because you say, okay, I want that interest rate, doesn't mean that we or your lender is ready to lock in. So submit those things, get those things done. And again, we're going to have that for you in this video, how to get those pieces in. And that way we are ready to get you locked in at the best possible time that we can. What else about refinancing?
I would just say right now, be patient because you're not the only one, and it's not that we're ignoring you. It's not that lenders don't want to do your loan. It's just that everybody is in the queue. Everybody is lining up, and we are trying to move as quickly as we can. And lenders, the same thing. We're seeing turn times with the lenders get longer. We're seeing underwriter turn times get longer. If there's an appraisal, appraisals are taking longer. You're just going to need to expect that because this is such a unique situation, and so many people, more people than ever, I believe, are wanting to take advantage of this situation, it's going to take a little bit longer to get through. So patience is something that would be really helpful to getting through the process right now.
Absolutely. Patience, I would say patience is important, but I can't say this enough. Patience and also being part of the team. Being part of the person that goes, here's my application, here, run my credit report, here is all the documents that you requested, I'm ready to go. Those people move to the top of the list. The people who may not be at the top of the list is someone who goes, well, you know
It's right
what, I
today.
don't know.
It's right
Yeah,
today. It's right
yeah,
today.
what is it today? Let me think about it. Okay, we still might have your documents. I know I can't find my pay stub. I can't find this, or I don't have, sorry guys. It's, if you want to be the person that is in the best position, have it all ready to go. Can't say that enough.
Yep.
So at Mortgage Cafe, one of the things that we're going to do is we are going to be putting out this content. So we invite you to follow the cafe at Instagram, Mortgage Cafe Northwest, Facebook page, and also we have a YouTube channel. Those links will be in this video. And feel free to ask any questions, comments. You can message us. But we want to be a resource for you as we navigate through this unprecedented times that we're in with the mortgage industry and real estate, really. So, all right, Mickey. Well, thanks again.
Yep. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy.
Yep. All right, guys. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.